Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today, we're going to be playing with the Arena Jamie Mallender's sound pack from Mobile Music Pro. But first, our featured artist of the week is Gary Hubs, and this is Parking Lots. Gary! Gary's brother! Singer Gary's twin bald brother! That's right, Gary and his twin brother there, Ralph, chugging out the tunes. Ralph, where the hell did that come from? Parking Lots by Gary Hubs. Link pinned to the top of the description if you want to check out his YouTube channel. If you want to grab his music on Bandcamp, it's all there up the top of the chat. Howdy do, folks. So yeah, Gary's our featured artist of this week, and we've got 2 more days of Gary Hubs. Yes. Hope you're all doing well. My name's Jade. This is How to App on iOS, where every day we take a look at apps, we take a look at making music, creativity, videos, whatever it is that tickles your fancy, and we discuss better ways to do it, hopefully, or worse ways. Who knows? It's up to you. Remember, apps aren't Pokemon. You don't need to collect them all. Just the ones that make you happy. And we talk about mental health and well-being, and we are doing another mental health and well-being show this Friday here in Australia, Thursday for the rest of you living in the past, which is on fun. I can bring that up now. Let's just bring it up now and talk about it. We're going to do a show on fun. There we are. Come on. What's going on? Fun! Musicians just want to have fun. So we're going to talk about fun. The things that you're doing, are they fun? Because if they're not fun, stop doing them. Do other things. You know, because music should be fun. Creating video, whatever it is that your creativity is happening, it should be fun. And we're going to talk about ways to make things fun if they are not fun. Yes? Good stuff. Let's say hello to everybody in the chat, and then we'll get down to what's happening today. Let's scroll up the top here. Hello to Russ8889. Hello Audible Video. Hello Thomas Christ, Gary Hubs, Lure Reality, Tremor Bear, Vortex from Mobile Music Pro. Who else do I see who is here in the chat? Joe, Glenn, hello. Ashley HM, Kim Harden Hudson, hello to you. Hello to you all. And let's scroll through everything here and try and get my bearings. Hello, I am Stephen Tucker. I hope you're doing well. Have I got everyone? I think I've got most. I've got Brad Example, man. Brad Example. Check out Brad's latest single, man. It's really cool. Brad is an awesome artist as well. I featured him was it last week? Yeah, it was last week. He was our featured artist from last week. And his music's amazing. Lots of amazing musicians in these amazing channels we have, where everybody is a community within a community within a community within a community. Hello, Clayton Von Kluge. Hope you're well. I think I'm nearly at the end of the list. I think I am, yes. If I've missed you, I'm a cunt. Sai! Sai, I miss Sai. It's effing good to see you, Sai. Alrighty, shall we go and have a look at some price drops and do all that bizzo? And then we'll talk about, or maybe we'll talk about what's coming up also quickly for this week as well. So, as I mentioned, we got this happening at the end of the week. Also, we are doing tomorrow Tone Boosters, brand new voice pitcher. It is a vocal toolkit. It's really cool. It is really cool. And you know what? It's really cheap. Very cheap. Good price for this thing, and we'll have some fun with it tomorrow. Also, the day after, we are doing a show on Ape Matrix. Now, don't get too excited. We're going to take it nice and slow with Ape Matrix. We're just going to look at AUV3 and inter-app audio routing for this, and we'll do some further shows on, because this is a very complicated app. It's like most things, they're as complicated as what you want them to be, but we're going to break it down, do it a little bit slowly, and just kick off with the basics this week of Ape Matrix. And that should be cool. There are a couple of daily digests I will start recording either today or tomorrow. That will happen this week. So look out for those. The short form videos that I've started doing now. Had to take a break because I had the plague for 2 weeks pretty much. Now I can get back to doing those. But that is what is happening. Let's head over here to price drops. Nothing much has changed from yesterday. There's 4 really cool 4 Pockets apps. Hang on, there were 4. Now there's only 2. What's going on? There were 4 on sale. And now there's only 2. So now there's only 2. Neon Audio Editor and Digistix 2 are on sale. Skid is on sale. All the Korg apps are on sale. Boom, look at them all. All the Korg apps. So they're roughly about half price. And in-app purchases, from some of them I do know, on sale as well. So if you wanted to get like those packs, some things within Core Gadget or within, the other stuff. God, it's early. Well, not all of them are on sale now, it looks like. Some of them are missing. There you go. So Ape Matrix is on sale too. So that's why I'm trying to get it in, get it done. before it goes off sale. And for Patreons this week, I can let you know I do have some 8 Matrix giveaways, and we have some giveaways of today's thing that we're looking at too, which is, let's just jump straight in now and get to the right page. We are looking at the Pro Sample Pack number 2, Arena, by Jamie Mallender and Vortex over at Mobile Music Pro. Now, I'd have to be completely transparent with you. You probably see the little thing that comes up, paid presentation. The show is sponsored today by Mobile Music Pro Vortex. So thank you so much for that. Doesn't change what I feel about this. So I'm going to be honest with you. I've hardly had to listen to any of the stuff in this. I know where everything is, and we're just going to open up and have a listen because I want to be surprised. Because I know this pack is going to be good because Jamie Mallender is tits, man. He's the tits. And everybody loves tits. Here's to that. Lovely. Alrighty. So, this is the pack. And it comes with so much, yeah? It comes with so much stuff. You have 377 sounds. What the hell? This is like over 2 gigabytes of stuff in here. It's really, really, I mean, and it's so well put together. You're going to just be blown away by the way this is all put together. There's a lot of thought and care that has gone into this pack. Everything's in folders neatly. I mean, we'll get to it. There's even an info, like an info file, like an old school like a torrent file that you can open up, and it gives you instructions how to import things and stuff. I really love that. You can use these. There's MIDIs in here. There's audio files in here. There's Apple loops in here, and you can use these across whatever you like. Yeah, on your Mac, on your Windows machine, on iOS, in Cubasis. There's drum packs. There's so much. It is just absolutely cool. Yeah, that's it. It's the ASCII file. I love it, man. I'm such an old school software head myself. So let's just have a listen because we're on the page here. So as you can see, 377 sounds, 2.2 gig, and the price, we'll talk about it now. So it's on sale for $14.99 US. That's currently until May 2nd. And if you don't act fast, it's going to go up to $29.99. Now, Vortex has a whole lot of other amazing packs in here as well. Some are free, some are paid. As you can see, the prices here, $19.99. So that's a pretty kind of standard price for some of the older ones, yeah? So that's cool. 2, yes. But let's go back over here and just have a quick listen and play a file here. Jamie Mallender in the house. Jamie's the tits, man. I'm just going to let this play through so you get an idea. You too can be Jamie Mallender. The tits. The tits. This is Blues Mallender. And now it's time for Sabbath Mallender. Hello, Timothy. Welcome aboard. It's up the irons, Mallender. So as you can see, there's a good variety of stuff, and we're going to get into it, and you'll see. So the guitar loops and stuff, some of them have effects built in, some of them are bare, so you can add effects to them, add your AUV3s. There's drum kits, there's 10 drum kits in here, and we'll run through adding those into your doors and all that kind of stuff. You're definitely getting your money's worth, right? So yeah, a whole lot of stuff. Let's open up the pack in the Files app first and show you where everything is. So I have mine stored on my external hard drive here on my Rocket Pro 2TB SSD. It comes in a zip file, so you need to unzip that sucker, yeah? And then you have this folder here. Now everything is really nicely laid out, and I mean, now Jamie has put so much work into this, so much work, right? To record all these parts, to actually record all the settings for the amps and stuff that he's used. So there's so much work gone into that, but also there's been so much work that has gone into setting all this out so you don't get lost within the file system. So you can see here we've got wave files. Can click on that, and everything's already organized into bass one-shots, bass loops, guitar loops, drum kits, drum loops, guitar one-shots, drum one-shots. So you're not going to get lost in there. Then we've got some MIDI files. Yes, he's actually gone in, Jamie, and converted all these guitar licks that he's played into guitar MIDI. Can you believe that? Nice stuff. So you've got drum MIDI, bass MIDI in here as well. iOS. Now, these are all kits here. You can see they're all put into files of particular apps. You can see e.g. Pulse, which is a drum app. You've got Cubasis 2 kits, Gadget kits, Beatmaker kits, Cubasis 3 kits, FAC, Nano Studio, Segments, Koala, Audio Layer, Beathawk, Chameleon. It's all in here. Sample, even bloody sample is Digistix. So really, really cool. Nice stuff. And when you open these up, say we open the Digistix kits, you can see they are zipped up, each one of them. So I've already unzipped these, and they come already with the little file next to them telling you what app they're associated with. You can see it's got a little Digistix logo on it. So very meticulously put together, yeah? Let's back out of this. We've got MPC, again, zip file for MPC kits. RX2, again, everything is, everything is separated into parts. So really, really good stuff. Apple Loops, yes, Apple Loops. Now, for those people, and I'm going to mostly use GarageBand today and open these up and show you some tricks to use some. There's a few little tricks you need to know, especially for drum MIDI stuff, but we'll look at the Apple Loops. So again, you've got drum loops, guitar loops, and bass loops, and everybody with GarageBand knows, desperate for more rock stuff in GarageBand, and this is the perfect pack for that. You've got the demos, so you can hear the stuff we just listened to on the page. These are all separated into demos there. Live here is numbered kits, and last we have desktop. So these, when I click on these are presets, yeah, for particular amp sims. Like this one's Rhino, and then you've got Mammoth. We've got so Black Ice, Beta, so Nembrini. So you've got a whole lot of presets that you can add into your apps to get the same sounds if you would like to do that as well. There's a lot here. You've got the box art. We can click on that. See? I'd love to own the box of this. Wouldn't it be cool to actually own a box of this? You've got a Readme file. Now, this is what I was talking about before. This is the old school Readme file. And you want to pay attention to these. If I open this, it opens up in my Documents app. And how old school is this? Anybody who has ever torrented, downloaded a video game or a computer game, you would have your file here. And this, what these instructions tell you, it tells you all the sounds. If they have so 80 guitar loops here. See, you've got wet, dry tail loops. Then it gives you instructions on how to import the kits into each app. So Cubasis 2 gives you the full instructions, extract the zip file, blah, blah, blah. So you're not going to get lost, yeah? Cubasis 3, Beatmaker, how to export all of these drums into each particular app. Really good stuff. Yeah, always read the README text first. Good stuff. Let's get back over here to our blah, blah, blah. So we've got all the artwork here. We've got a link, all this kind of stuff. And all the legal stuff down the bottom as well, which we don't need to go into. So there's a hell of a lot of great stuff in here, yeah? All right, so how shall we kick this off? Shall we go into Garageband first? I think so. Maybe. Let's do that. Let's open up GarageBand. And now there are multiple ways you can import these samples in with GarageBand. We'll cover a few of them. So first I am going to go to select a clean channel here. We don't need monitoring at the moment because we're not playing anything in. I will leave it on, whatever. All right, so you can do it the old school way where you can actually import your sounds into the GarageBand transfer folder. Now I've already done this, so you can see there's a few files here. Now another good thing about these files is they tell you, so they're easy to find as well if you're using GarageBand because they all start with MMP, Mobile Music Pro. So you know that's what to look for if you're searching for them, yeah? They also have the beats per minute. Very important, beats per minute. You need to know that. They tell you how many bars they are. So you can see this drum loop here. We'll go with, so we've got a 125 drum loop here. Now I can grab this and drag it in like that. And there is our drum loop already in here. I've already set the tempo in this project to 125, so we're good, yeah? So you want to match your tempo to what you're doing. Now remember, Apple loops can kind of be manipulated, which is cool. Let's hit play. Boom! Sweet. So we're looping around there. Too easy. Nice and easy to bring that in. Let's go back over here to our loop section. And what else do we have already in here? See if we can grab. Let's grab this. What do we have? We've got a guitar in here. We've got a wet guitar in here at 125, which I've already imported in. Let's just drag that in and see what happens. So really easy to import things in. And as you can see here, this is 125. You can trim these, do whatever the fuck you want with them. Make them the length you want. It's all totally up to you. You can cut, copy, paste them. I can cut this off here if I want, and then just click on it, turn it into a loop. Boom, now it's looped from half the riff. Now you hear this has already got a wet sound on it. So when it says it's got a wet sound on it, it's got effects attached to it. Now there are dry sounds as well. So that's another thing to remember. But even if it's got a wet sound on it, I could even go in here right now and just go into my effects. Let's look for Rhino just for fun, and let's heavy the fudge up of this. Why not? There's Rhino. Boom. But you see what I mean? So now I'd have to be more precise with my gating and all that kind of stuff there. But you absolutely can see what I mean, what you can do. Right, let's just bring in perhaps a MIDI file. Now, I want to show you another way you can bring stuff in. Let's see if this works. Whoops. Now I'm going to swipe up from the bottom. We're going to grab the Files app and we're going to bring this over to the side here because now I can't remember if it was WAV files that I got this working. We've got some bass stuff here and I want to look for, let's make this full screen. Boom, 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 boom. So we've got a bass 125, this one, this number 6. So was that 125.06 wet? Let's make this small again. Get GarageBand back up. So this is a bass. I can drag this. It should work. Look at that. I can actually drag the file in from the Files app. I don't need to use the actual GarageBand file transfer system. I don't know if many of you people knew you could do that, but you can. Let's just mute out the guitar for now. Yeah, exactly. The RX2 files. Now look what I've done. I've taken this too far because I imported that the wrong way. Let's take this down to 8 bars. Go back down to 8 bars, you bitch. There we go. So yeah, the RX2 files and the Apple loops, you can actually change so you can go in here. We can double click on this bass and we can go into settings and we can drop some semitones. Yeah, we can do all that kind of stuff. Let's go, let's drop 5 semitones. Now that's a deep tone right there. Or we can take it up some semitones if we like. There you go. So we'll bring that back down to 0. So you've got heaps of flexibility because they're Apple loops, yeah? Good stuff. It's Now the problem is not everything can be dragged and dropped with GarageBand because you know GarageBand is a little bit finicky with all that kind of stuff. It's quite particular with the way it works. But let's talk about adding some MIDI to this as well. So we'll shut this down for a second, get out of here, and we'll let's add a bass track with MIDI. So we're going to go into our keyboard, choose the Alchemy synth, and then we're going to click here. We're going to go back to our main categories, scroll down to other, and we'll choose a bass sound. So we'll just choose like a blah, 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 blah. We'll choose a P bass. And there we are. We've got a P bass track ready to go. And then we can actually import some bass MIDI in here. So right here, we've got this 125 bass MIDI. So I should be able to do it with my finger, drag it in onto the bass track. And look at that. We've got some bass MIDI now. Awesome. So we'll mute this one and we'll just keep this. We'll move this up here. So now we've got drums and go in and change to picked. Got some muted Liverpool or some upright. So not only do you get audio files, you get MIDI files as well, and you don't need to use these as just bass. We can go in and really fuck with this. And we can say, what am I looking for? Let's do an electric piano. Yeah. Bit of electric piano. Pretty cool, yeah? Pretty ace. So you can use, and there's guitar in here as well, so we can, let's see if we can do that. Can we add a guitar? Hang on. We can just go and use this one, can't we? We can go to our other. We can choose from here. Let's choose. Can you still choose guitars from here? I think so. Yeah, let's choose an acoustic. And I'll try. So then you can import in one of these guitar MIDI things. Now, I don't think, let's just be sure, we'll delete this out of here. We'll bring back over our files up. I'm pretty sure you can't actually drag in MIDI files from the Files app with GarageBand. I think, let's just try it. I'll make this full screen just so I can see BPM for now. So we want a 125. We use this number 6. There it is. Okay. And it was this one. Yes, this one. Does it work? No, so you can't actually drag it in. So what you've got to do is actually move it into the Files app with GarageBand. I know it is a fuck around, but that is GarageBand, unfortunately. So if we select that file, number 6, in Cubasis you can drag and drop, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to show you that next. So to put this into our thingamajig, we're just going to select it, hit move, and then we'll select from the list here, GarageBand transfer file, there we are, and just copy that in there. All done, sweet. Or you can do it from within GarageBand. Remember, you can actually go in here, you can choose browse files from here, and you can drag them in that way. But we're going to, now that I've moved it in the other way, where are we? Here's the guitar here. So now we can drag this into there. Pretty cool, yeah? And then you could add it like to a classic clean, and then you can go in and add effects to it if you want. So just we'll add an Embrini or something like that. We'll add the crunk. So you know what I mean. You get where I'm going. So you've got heaps of options, bringing stuff in. Then you can go in here and edit this to your heart's content. If you don't like those, you can change the notes. You can move shit around. It's all up to you what you want to do. Pretty good stuff, yeah? What are we? 7:36 in the morning. Great. Now, before we get out of GarageBand, I want to show you something else, because there are MIDI drums in here as well as MIDI bass. Now, drums, they're a bit of a pain in the ass. They don't kind of work with GarageBand, but there is a workaround, and I'm going to show you that now for importing. What shall we do with the Drunken Sailor? Let's remove all these tracks. We'll just delete all of this. Shall we? Okay, so I think in here I have a couple of drums in here. So this is the drum MIDI file here. Now, really, I should be able to just drag this into GarageBand. And there I can. Look, looks great. But when I load it up, when it loads up, it's a piano. I don't want that. This is drums. What's going on? And like with most MIDI files in GarageBand, the automation is always turned on for some stupid reason. Because GarageBand. So now if I try and create a drum track, let's do this. We'll choose like a SoCal drums. Now I want to drag this in here. It won't let me do it. Why? Why is that? It's just something that GarageBand Apple have decided to do. They refuse to let you import drum MIDI tracks in, but there's a way around it. So I'm going to show you that now. Essentially, all you need to do is open the drum MIDI file in another program like Cubasis or like something like Music Studio, anything else that opens MIDI. So let's just open Music Studio, because I still love this app even though it's really old. It's got some good times. So what you do here What I'll do is just go in and, where are we? Looking for Mobile Music Pro. I've already done this, right? And I'm just going to delete these ones that I've already done. Okay. Okay. So I've dragged this file into the folder. And now there we go. So I've selected it. I want to load it. And you can do this exactly with Cubasis as well. Now it's in the track here. But look, it's selected a piano for it once again. I don't want a piano, man. Don't want a piano. But luckily, we can go into instruments here, and I can choose a drum kit. So let's just choose a jazz drum kit. So now when I hit play, that's better. We've got drums. Sweet. So from here, you need to resave this. This is the trick to get it to work in Apple. When you resave it as a new MIDI file, it's actually taking the data from the app that it's in and recognizing, oh, you've selected a drum kit. So it actually understands it's got a drum kit associated with it. So we go to projects. I'm going to hit save. And I get to create a new name for it. So we'll call it modified. And hit OK. Done. So now you can see we've got this modified, but it's saved it as a song. So now I need to export this as a MIDI file. There's MIDI. Done. Okay. Sweet. And you'll see underneath we now have a MIDI file. So now I want to share this into the Files app. Hit OK. Export. And we're going to save it. Where are we going to save it? In the Garageband transfer folder. So hit save. So now when we pop over back to Garageband, I know it's a bit of a workaround, but it works. Trust me. Now we've got our drum kit here. I'm going to hit over here, and now you should see it is. There's our drum modified, and if I drag it into the drum kit, look at that. We've got that stupid piano track in there. Here's what you need to do, though. With GarageBand, it's so stupid. It unfortunately turns on all the automation. So what you need to do is take this automation here and remove it. Remove the automation. Delete, 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 and turn this up. Hit done, and now your volume will appear. Sweet, we've got drums now. So these do work in GarageBand, and now you can go in and edit to your heart's content. Beautiful. Go in here. You'll see some things will be up the top here. GarageBand does this. I don't know why. You can just move them into what the sound actually is. So you'll hear it's the same as this ride. So I would now go up here and select all these and then drag them down into their place, and you'll see. So yeah, it's GarageBand. What can we say? Sweet. But that's the thing about being an iOS musician, isn't it? You've always got to think outside the box because of the restraints. We love having the comfort of having these amazing tablets in the palms of our hands, on our laps, wherever we have them. But, you know, things don't always work the way we want them to. So there's always a workaround. And you've just got to be patient and sometimes take those extra steps for the comfort of using iOS. Cool. Let's get the hell out of GarageBand for a bit and let's talk about it. Does sound like the Teddy Bear's Picnic Show. Awesome. Alrighty. Let's go into Cubasis, shall we? Now, I don't use Cubasis a lot, and I'm going to start doing so in some shows in the future, so don't fear. Cubasis 3. Let's open up Cubasis and show you the same kind of deal. I've got a blank project here. Now, you have a media bay over in the top corner, and this is where you would be importing all of your stuff. So when you open your media bay, you have things down here like your trash, mix downs, projects, instruments, but we are looking at today MIDI and audio. This is where you import your sounds into from the pack. And if we look at my audio and go down to, I think it's my audio files, please. You can see here, I have a whole bunch of folders which have all of these sounds in here. So we're good. And I can flick through them. Now, it was a little bit of a mess around to import these, and I'll tell you why. Here's one thing that pisses me off about Cubasis. So if I want to import all of these sounds all at once, I would expect I could just go back here and create a new folder. Now this is logic. Create a new folder and call it whatever I want. Stuff. And okay. And I should just be able to hit import and then go to files and just select all the things I want and just hit OK. But unfortunately, it doesn't put them into the folder. Unfortunately, it doesn't do that. So then you have to move them around, right? So that's unfortunate. But what I found was the best way, because I wanted to import all of these sounds at once. For me to do that, I found the best way was to open up a instance of the Files app and then add another instance of the Files app. Like that. So we've got two Files apps next door to each other. And then I can go in, find Cubasis, and you can drag and drop as well. So we'll cover that as well. But here we are on my iPad. Find Cubasis. Find where I want to put them. So audio. There we go. Click on audio. My audio files. And there's my folder stuff. Sweet. And then I can just drag whatever I want over into this folder. I can select all of them. Let's hit select. I can go select all. And I can grab. And boom. Look at that. Now they're all going to be waiting for me in Cubasis, which is cool. So that is the fastest way I find to do it, to import them all in. And you can do that with all of, and create your folders, and you can create your folders here in the Files app. Let's back out. I don't actually want this stuff folder. I was just using that as an example. So let's select it and delete it. Goodbye to you. Good day, kind sir. See you later. Thank you. And remember, when you are deleting things like that, always go to your recently deleted folders, hit select, and get rid of it, because it'll stay there, hogging up memory, and we don't want that shite, do we? Cool. Let's go back into Cubasis. So I've gone ahead and added all these sounds that I wanted to already, so that's sweet. Here are my folders. So we've got bass one-shots, drum kits, drum kits, drum loops. Let's grab a drum loop. You can see I've got this set for 25 as well, but let's change it. Let's change it up to, I don't know, 111, because we've got a few there for 111. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Because we've got some drum kits here. We've got a full, what's this? Full drum loop, 16 bars. Shall we just, and here's the other thing. When you're in Cubasis, you can listen to these and see what they sound like. When I hit the right thing. Why am I not getting it? What is happening here? Oh, there we go. You've actually got to press on it and hit autoplay. So you can hear them before you import them. There we go. That's a nice one. 111 beats per minute. We've set the beats per minute up here. So now I can just drag this. And look at that. It creates the track for me. Turn off autoplay. We're good to go. I mean, I can go in here. I can chop this up into pieces. I can do whatever I want. Shall we go and have a look? So we're at 111. We've got some guitar loops here. Let's have a look. We've got some 111 stuff. Let's check them out. Now you'll notice this one is dry. You see at the end of the file name it says dry, so it's ready to have some effects added to it. Then we got the same thing with an effects tail on it. And we got one wet. So you have options here. Okay, I'm going to add this one. So we're going to drag this in. There's our second track. Let's hit play. Cool. I need to beef the shit out of that. Yeah. So the wet files don't have tails. That's right. The effects so it's the other way around. There you go. Thanks for clarifying. So now I want to add an effect here onto this guitar. So I've got the guitar selected. You go to Insert Effects, and I can add an effect here, and we can go straight to our audio units. We can scroll. Let's go to the beast. Where's my baby? There she is. There's my baby. Whoa! Yeah! We're gonna rock it, baby! Come on, get down! Nice, yeah? And if we've got the loop on here, it'll just keep looping around, bitch! Sweet, yeah? So we can just keep repeating this process and adding more and more stuff. We'll head back up to our media bay here. Let's go to back. We want some bass. How low can you go? So you got one shots here as well. Let's just show you some bass one shots so you know what they are. Yeah? Let's... What are we in the right place? Oh, we're in bass loops. Here's your one shots. Get it together, bitch. So you just got single notes there. Nice, yeah? So you can actually piece together these one shots to actually make a whole. You could make basically a slap thing going on here. Going. Oops, I didn't mean to add that in there. Oh. We'll delete that. We'll get rid of that. We don't need you in there. We've got another one in there. God, I'm a doofus. So yeah, you've got one shots in there as well. We'll go back. You've got guitar one shots as well. Let's open these up. Give you a bit of a sampling. So it's absolutely limitless what you can do. Yeah, you can add them into the sampler. You can paste them in individually if you want, like Kev does that with his drums with Desir. He actually imports drum samples individually into his project instead of using the sampler. But, you know, you can import these into your sampler. The sky is the limit. It's very, 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 very cool. I'm going to just go to bass loops here, and we'll complete this kind of song. We've got this dry one here. So this one kind of goes with what we're doing. Let's drag this in. Now we got some bass in there as well. Now remember, because this is a dry sample here, and we're on track 3, we can go into our add effects, we can hit units, let's do a search. Yeah, Thomas makes a good point there. You can create an instrument in the multi-sample plugin in Logic. So yeah, this just ain't for iOS, remember. Logic, you name it, whatever. Reaper, or does Reaper do, I can't remember. Whatever DAW you're using, we will be good, my friends. What am I looking for? I'm looking for M, aren't I? What's it called? Mammoth. That's the thing. There we go. So now we've got a bit of Mammoth. Let's add some dirt to this. We'll solo this track. Dirty. Alright. Get down. Can you feel it? Sweet. Oops, take the effects off there. So you can import, you can use the mini sampler as well. You can use the sampler in GarageBand as well to import the one-shots and all that kind of stuff. You can use things like Sample, what's it called? Sample Whiz. So you can do that as well. Awesome stuff. You can also import the drum kits in here as well too. This is another thing. So remember I showed you that file at the beginning, which had all the instructions. Let's go here. Get my shit together. So you can actually import all the drum sounds. So here's our Readme file again. So you can put these drum kits into things like Cubasis as well. And if we have a look through the instructions here, just to show you, where are we? Cubasis 3. So I actually want to go to just looking at drum kits. Cubasis 3 drum kits. Extract the zip file. Yeah. Copy the contents into the mini sampler folder in Cubasis. Then open Cubasis 3 and add a new MIDI track and select the mini sampler instrument and click on my presets and you should see custom drum kits. Should we try it? Should we try and do that right now? I think we should. So I'm going to, man, go away. I can't remember how to, oh, there we go. That's how you get rid of them. So we are looking for our, where are we? Kits. We're looking for kits, aren't we? Yeah. And we've got Cubasis 3 kits here. So I need to unzip this first. I'm going to do that. Let it unzip. Do its thing. Now, as you saw in those folders previously, there's kits that are made for like Digistix, all this kind of stuff. Why are you not opening that? Don't lie to me. What the hell? Don't lie. Mini sampler, my presets. Here. So here are a whole bunch of kits. Yeah. So what I can do is just copy these in to, let's do that again. Split screen, files. I'm going the other way now. On my iPad, make sure I'm doing this right, because I'm not an expert on Cubasis. It is what it is. What am I looking for? I'm looking for instruments, aren't I? I'm looking for MIDI sampler. My presets. So I can go in here and then I can just copy all these, yeah? I can select them all. Select all. And I can just drag all these, come on, into there. So now, there you go. That's it. They're all in there. Good stuff. So let's close that out. Now, I might have to shut down Cubasis. I'll do it anyway. So now these drum kits should be in here. So all I need to do is add a MIDI track. So add MIDI. And then I need to go click on here. And we want to go to MIDI sampler. My presets. And look at them all. We've got Arena Kit 10. So if I click on this Arena Kit 10, it really should give me... No? Am I doing it wrong? What have I done wrong? There they are. So there we go. We've got our drum kits in there, and there's what have we got? Arena Guitar 2. Sweet. It's as easy as that. See, and I'm a dickhead when it comes to Cubasis. Let me shrink this. Can I shrink this? There we go. Oh, you. What's going on? There we go. So, all right. So C1 to D, but with guitar it looks like C3 to C4. And the other thing too, with it is easy, Vortex. It's easy peasy. You've made it super easy. The other thing too with the drums, if we go back to our drum kit here, So now we've got the drum kit selected. And so the drums are from C1. You can actually change this to pads, and you can actually put in these pads. I forget how to do this. It's been a while. I hit edit, I think. Yeah, so then you go octave, something like that. I can't remember how to do it. There we go. So you can actually choose the notes for here. So we've got E2, so you've got to go all the way down. But you can actually set these up in here. I'm not going to go too far into it because we're already at the hour, and I've been going on, and there's a few more things I think I need to cover before doing that. Oh, let's just jump out of Cubasis. So it's really easy to add stuff in Cubasis. We'll quickly, can we add another MIDI? Let's do that quickly. We'll just go to add a MIDI, another MIDI channel. We'll go to our MIDI folder here, and you can see I've added the loops in here as well. So here's my, let's add a bass line in here. Oh, let's do some drums. So we double click. We've got all these drum loops, these MIDI drum loops, 111. So let's just drag one in here. And there we have some drums. So we can go mute this one out, go back to the start. So you've got MIDI drums as well that you can import here as well. Good stuff. What I want to show you as well, we'll get out of Cubasis. Same principle. You can chop these things up. You can do whatever you want with them. Yeah. It's limitless. Let's get back here into our Files app. And I want to show you how to import one of these drum kits into something like Digistix. Yeah? Shall we do that? So you'll see we are in the folder iOS here. And these are where all these kits are. So let's just use Digistix. So I'm going to go into Digistix here. I've already previously unzipped this. And now you'll see you've got all these drum kits here that I can import into Digistix. I think I've already done number 10, so we'll choose another one. And this is how easy it is, right? Just hit select. Select whichever one or all of them if you want to import them. We'll just do this Arena kit number 2. Hit share. And just find Digistix. Where are you? Digistix? Did I pass it already? There it is. Digistix 2. Import drum kit. Do you want to import this drum kit into your user folder? Yes, I do. Thank you very much. It's been installed. So now I can go to my user folder up here. And when I select, look at that. There it is. Arena kit 2. And now I can go to my drum pads. Maybe. Scroll. Sweet. I'm hot for teacher. I got it made, got it made. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was going to do that next. Vortex. I got it made, got it made, got it made. Oh, I'm hot for teacher. Thought I was clever there. So yeah, that is the other way you can do it as well, because all of these files, we'll go back to our Files app. You'll notice, see how all the files have a little logo next to them? They've already been pre-associated with the app that they're meant to open in. So I can say choose number 4. Oh, why is that? I double-clicked on it, come up asking for a password. Is that meant to happen? Hang on a minute. I can actually just tap the file. What's that? Is that meant to happen? What's the password? The password is Jamie Mallender. I don't know why that is. Strange. Never seen that. I don't know myself. Well, yeah. I don't know. But you can do it. So I have FAC drum kit in here as well. I guess tapping doesn't work. So Beatmaker, gadget kits as well. So it's virtually the same thing. I can go into the kits here. You got classic rock. And when you open them up, you can do the same thing with all these kits. Let's, what is it? EG Pulse. I think I have EG Pulse installed. Again, you have to unzip these. And then once you've unzipped them, then you can just open it up so you can see the little file marker is the same as the logo of EG Pulse. Let's see if I can double click on this one. Yeah, see, this one worked. Don't know why. So now that kit's been loaded in. Straight in, not a problem. So now you can choose that from up here. You can see where you would normally select my banks. It would be under user, I would suggest, maybe something. I think so. I don't know. I'm not that skilled. But that's how easy it is to import stuff. So have I covered most stuff? I think I have. Yeah. Oh, the same thing with like... lastly, let's just end with this. So if you wanted to use this, say, in something like AUM, let's do that quickly. We'll go over here. What's the best way to do this? What's the best way to do this? We'll open up AUM. And what I'll do is take, let's see. Let's do this first. So I'm going to go in here, going to grab... Say, let's just go to these WAV files. We'll grab a drum loop of, we'll just take this 135 here. I'm going to select it. I'm going to share this to audio share. There it is there. I'm going to go back to the Files app just quickly. And I'm going to, we'll grab another file. We'll just grab a guitar one. What was that? Did I do 135? So we're doing this random one here, this wet one. 135. Select. Where are we? 135, guitar loop, wet. And I'll share this over to audio share. So what I'm going to do here, this is pretty cool. Hopefully this works. I've never done this before. I'm going to add 2 audio tracks. I'm going to add 3 audio tracks. I'm going to send this audio track, mix bus, to mix bus A. I'm going to send this one to mix bus A, and this one will be receiving A. Mix bus receive from A. There we go. So now in here, I'm going to choose File Player, tap to load, look for this file, these 2 files that I've put in. So the first one was, oh man, why are these not in order? Can I search in here? I don't think I can search. What the hell is going on? I need to find MMMMMMM. Oh, man. Dude! Ah, Jesus Christ. Where are they? Is everything in alphabetical order? Why can't I find these files? Oh, there we go. That's why. We want... latest first. Or maybe we can go alphabet. Can we do alphabetical? Name. There we go. So we'll just search for M. I mean, I should have just maybe ended the show instead of trying to get adventurous. Where the fuck are they? There they are. I see them now. Drum loop. Boom. Now we'll go into this one. We'll do the same search again. Sorry, guys. And we'll scroll all the way to the bottom. MMMM. And we want this one here. So now when we change our BPM to, what was it, 135? I think so. Yeah, 135. So let's move this to 135. So it's all nice and... yeah! Right, then I can go in here and we can add something like neon. Boom. Sweet. And we can record straight into neon, which is wicked. So if we sync this up, all good to go, and take this back to the start, and we can hit record, and we're armed to go. And look at that! We're using AUM as a fucking door and recording into neon using the Arena Jamie Mallender sample pack. And, you know, we could actually go into these files and set them on a loop as well. So that they just keep looping, which is pretty cool. Go back to the start pitch. But that's what we can do. So there you go. I think I've covered most of the stuff. Look, this is an amazing pack. If you're on GarageBand especially, and you're desperate for some rock stuff, get this thing, man. It's going to really change your GarageBand experience, Cubasis, whatever it is that you're using. And I haven't even covered half the samples. Yeah, you heard from. There's so much in there, so many really cool sounds. And it's up to you to go grab it. Patrons, I do have some giveaways on this weekend if you want to come over. Thank you to Vortex and Mobile Music Pro, who has sponsored today's show. Thank you so much, Vortex. Thank you, Jamie, for creating a really cool pack. And I hope this is something that has interests you guys. And if it is, head over and support Vortex and Jamie, because they are people here on YouTube who support the community, so it's good to support them back. They put in a lot of work for this stuff, and I can't recommend it enough. Yeah? Perfect. Guys, have a fantastic day. Remember, mistakes make you better. Do the things that make you happy, and we all rise together. And I will see you tomorrow. Great stuff, Vortex and Jamie. And thank you all for being here today and supporting this channel as always. It's time to go. See you later, everyone. Take care, and bye-bye, dude! Remember, folks, coming up in a couple of hours' time, Pete Johns with GarageBand Weekly. See you later. All the links are in the description to everything Mobile Music Pro, to everything Jamie Mallender. Go check it out.
Stunning, absolutely stunning.